I'm delighted to be joined by Danny Mullins. How are you, Danny?
Yeah, good. That's great. We're getting through the lockdown. We have a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel, and hopefully we'll be back racing soon.
Only just over a week to go before racing starts back here in Ireland, and then you have to wait till the 22nd before National Hunt Race and goes back ahead. But you've been kept busy. You're here at your mother's this morning riding out, which you're here a couple of days a week, and then you're in Willie's and John Ryan's as well then.
Yeah, I'm lucky enough. I'm busy. My mother has plenty on the go here. And we'll be back over in Willie's hopefully soon. I've been sitting on a few for John Ryan as well. He has his team in good order, so all roads are leading forward.
You were enjoying a very good season. You finished up the season on 39 winners, but I'm sure you would have rode plenty more with plenty of time left and plenty of good horses to ride. So things were good for you last season. Grade 1 winner as well for Willie at Leopardstown at Dublin Racing Festival. But I suppose probably the highlight for you was winning the Thyestes Chase at Gorham Park back in February.
Yeah, the Thyestes, I suppose not many people appreciate it as much as we would locally. It's the race everybody talks about, and yeah, it was great to get it. I suppose looking back through the season, winning the Morgiana on Saldier was very good. The Dublin Festival, the Styrian Forlange, and a host of graded winners there that I was just very lucky to be riding the likes of those horses for Willie. So onwards and upwards, and hopefully plenty more the season ahead.
Like I mentioned to you earlier there when we were walking around the yards, with Ruby retired now a year, it's opened up plenty opportunities for yourself, but amongst others as well, because Paul Townend's number 1, so that gives you more opportunities, gives David more opportunities. But like you mentioned to me earlier, younger lads then will get more opportunities as well then.
Yeah, definitely. With Ruby retiring, it's opened up the opportunities, as you say, for myself, David, Paul. We're getting to ride better horses for Willie. You have to keep working to keep earning those rides, and then that has a knock-on effect of maybe some of the rides we were having at the midweek meetings and stuff where we're busier. A new young guy can come in there and make his mark as well. So I suppose it's a great game to keep things flowing. You're never really stuck in the one spot. You're either going up or going down. So just keep working as hard as you can to try keep it on the upward curve. And
like you mentioned, then picking up 2 grade 1s in the season and total recall in the Thyestes, I'm sure those opportunities still would come along, but with Ruby being out, it helps. Your mother here has some nice horses as well for the season ahead. Julie Stowaway was a good winner in Navan and Bumper and ran well in the Cheltenham Bumper, finishing 7th, which was probably a very good race. But I'd imagine when he goes further, he's going to be a good horse, a good novice hurdler for next season.
Definitely, you'd like to think so. He was good in Navan the day he won. He had some solid place for him before that, and as you say, Cheltenham was a solid run. Next year I'd imagine he'll be looking at the 3 mile novice hurdle and division, and it ran well in a point to point. He was unlucky to tip up at the second last. You'd hope distance will be no issue to him, and it'd be great to have another proper horse here for my mother. It's only a small team, but she puts a lot of work into it, and it'd be great to repair with some nice days.
And Augusta Gold was second in the Grand National Trial at Punchestown. Surely there's a big handicap chase in that lad.
Yeah, definitely. She was unlucky that day. She just pricked her ears a little at the back of the last, but it was as far as she's gone, and hopefully she can go maybe the Irish National. There was talk of that coming up at the back end of this year. That might be her main aim, and I suppose we'll have a chat with the owners and see where she'd like to go, but hopefully there's a big day in her, and probably has a nice mark still over hurdles if she was to go back maybe a Pertemps route or something like that. You never know what could be there for her this year.
Anything else here from your mother that you're looking forward to?
Song of Art was a good winner in Wexford on St. Patrick's Day. He was disappointing first time out, but really showed his true colours in Wexford and seems to have done well. He's just back in now. I'd imagine he'll head towards maybe Galway or Listowel and start off there, and hopefully we'll have a few nice novice hurdles for him through the year.
You're still young, Danny. Would I be right in saying I think you rode your first winner for Jim Bulger back in 2008? It's nearly 12 years, just over 12 years ago now, and since then it's been a great career for you. I think you rode 8 Grade 1 winners. Racing's been very good to you over the last 12 years.
Yeah, racing's been very good to me. I started off in the flat, and had some great years in my time with Jim Bulger. Got to ride, I think the best part of 70 winners on the flat. And from there, you know, as I got a bit taller, a little bit heavier, I had to adjust and learn how to ride over jumps. It's just a completely different discipline, and it took a few years to get going, but thankfully things are really flying now, and I'm working with some great stables. They have got some nice horses, and the results are starting to flow, so we just keep all the hard work going to keep all that flowing. It's a great game. You'd never get ahead of yourself in it, but really enjoy those good days.
I'm sure you're looking forward to June 22nd to get back started, and obviously roll on October time when the good horses start running again, and hopefully have another good season and maybe more Grade 1 winners and big handicap chase winners.
Yeah, definitely. You know, the Grade 1s are the ones we all want to win, and as you say, like to win some of those races with the bigger prize money are fantastic. We missed plenty through the later part of the spring, you know, Aintree, Fairy House, Punchestown, maybe Auteuil in France would be out the window. So, you know, there's a lot to look forward to. Plenty of the horses wouldn't have had a hard season last year, so they'll be there, and it'll be an exciting year to come.
Good, well listen, best of luck with it, and hopefully it's a successful season for you.
Thank you.